Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be decorating for the week of January 31st through February the 6th. Let me make sure I'm right. Yes, of course I'm right because there's only 7 days and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Okay, quiet my mind a little bit here. I'm also going to be setting up for the month of February, but I'm going to show you how that I'm going to still finish January over on one side, but start February on the other, if that makes sense. At least I'm going to try something. I don't know. This is the first time I'm doing this part, so we'll see. First of all, this is the new script writing plan. It is about self-control, and I actually had made a mistake on it, so I had to go back in and fix that. So it's fixed on my blog and everywhere that, well, I didn't actually fix the Instagram post that I put up, but I fixed it on What Matters, which is the blog so that you can print it from. Alright, so first of all, I have my pages down here. I'm going to cut this down. This is my Weird Memory Keepers. It's got lots of different things you can do, like squiggly lines and all kinds of things, perforated and just scoring it and things like that. Actually, I may use the squiggly this time. No, I'm not, because this is, no, I'm not going to do it. Tempted, but no. But let's see. I've got stuff all over my desk because of me doing this. And a lot of times when I do stuff like this, I will pull out my little table, side table that Jeff built onto my desk. It's made so I can let it up and down when I need it. And if I don't get the lines exactly right, it's my own fault. I'm not great at this, and I am thinking about getting me a new paper trimmer that has the little line. I see a couple of, see, I didn't do that exactly right, and it's crooked, but that's okay. I'll fix it with my scissors. I see a couple ladies that I watch on YouTube. It also has this lets up, so it's easier to get in and out, which is one of my biggest problems. That, and I'm not great at lining things up. And I also don't know if this is straight either, but, well, that's off too, but that's okay. It'll be okay. I'll figure it out. Also, Noah started back to work today. He's been off for 3 weeks. So, if I mean, you guys probably won't even be able to tell if I stop because I can edit it. But, let me lock that back in. But anyways, I may have to stop during the filming of this. I mean, I don't have to, but the dogs will start barking, and we just don't want to have that all in the video. Or at least I don't. And they're distracting. Which, our neighbor has a dog. You guys can't hear it in my videos because it's on the other side of the house. On the side where mine and Jeff's and Selena's bedrooms are, that poor dog barks constantly, and he or she, I don't know which one it is on this chain that really annoys me, and there's no laws here about chains. I mean, there's a chain link fence. The dog shouldn't be able to get out. Why in the world do you have it chained the way you do? I mean, and I can't do anything about it. Anyway, I need to not talk about that because it's just going to upset me. I need to shut up about it. So, let's go ahead with this other things. I'm going to have a piece of some sort of like a note card or journaling card or something like that. So I have these journaling cards in here. I'm going to need it for writing the 31st plan or the scripture down. But, I mean, I don't want to use one of these that look like that. But one of these that has, I mean, honestly, I don't really want to cover it. I don't want to use any of these that have pretty backs. But if I have to, I have to. Alright, these are like postcards and things like that. But I was going to try to find one that kind of had sort of like, because we're going into February, and I know that I'm not going to be decorating for Valentine's so much. I mean, I may have Valentine's stuff in here, but that's not what I'm going to be doing. Like, this is not my monthly spread or whatever. Alright, I don't really want to use any of those. So I'm going to figure out something else that will work, because I just don't want to use that in the way I was going to use it, because you're not going to be able to see one of the sides. And that's the whole point, is I don't want to see, these don't have the backs are not, they're white, they're plain, they're just plain white. And I am going to want a bigger one, so let's see what we got here. That's notes, that's a llama. Got all this stuff in my way now. I want a bigger one, and I kind of want one that goes this way. That one says good times, but don't particularly want that one, but it would work. That might do. That might do. But I do have some more in here. This bag may not be the best one for this. Selena, can you put Daisy's food down? We put it up so the dogs wouldn't eat it earlier. And now she's screaming at her. Alright, let me see. That one's going the wrong way, but it's cute. What you need, baby? What? Oh, alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so Selena was letting the dogs in so that she could go to bed, because 2 of the dogs sleep in her room. And then I've got all these things, and I think these are too wide. What do I do with my pages? Yeah, those are too wide, so those will be out, at least for this situation. And then I've got these that are all different sizes. That one I like. This story gets better every time I hear it. I may do that. Even though it's not a story, it's a scripture. But it's kind of like the whole chapter 1 of okay, this I took out. It was just like a blank index card. I took it out too because I was like, oh well, that might work. But I'm thinking this is what I want, and then I can write my scripture on there. But I'm going to trim it down because it's too big. And it's more like cardstock too, so it didn't cut like I wanted it to. This trimmer's also needing, I don't know if you can get more of these, honestly. I don't know. It's needing that blade anyway. That's the one I use mostly. Needing replaced. That's what I'm trying to get out of my mouth, but it's not happening. And that, because it was just a, oh, that didn't work well. It was perforated and I've tore it out. So I need to straighten it up. I need to get words out of my mouth or stop talking. That's what I need to do. Alright, come out of there. Come here. Okay. Alright, I think I'm done with that for now. And this will go, yeah, it will fit on that. So it should fit on what I'm going to be doing. At least I hope so. If not, I can trim this side some more and it won't make a big deal. So let's go ahead and do what the next part is. Alright, I don't know if you guys remember the way that I had January set up. Alright, I had December on one side because there was part of December in this. and then I put January script writing plan there, and I just used one of these sheets. Let me get back over here. I may have to stop again because I think that might be Noah. Anyway, I used a sheet out of this book. Yes, it's Noah. I'll be back. Okay, so Noah's inside, so the dogs shouldn't be barking. You never know, though. They may just start barking. But anyway, what I do is I use a piece of this, and let's see, what do I want to use this month? I think I will use... I really don't know what I want to use. Certain ones of these I don't really want to use for this situation because I want to have them to be, because like I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like ones, where did it go? I just saw it a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago. Like this, I thought I could color those because that's what they're actually for. Like, they're really pretty. But anyways, this book is what I'm using for making the monthly pages, I guess you could say, the first of the month that I have the scripture writing plan on. And I'm just going to go ahead and figure out the center. I don't know if any of you are even interested in how I do this. I've only done it once, and it worked out well. So I thought I would share how I do it, or how I did it. And then I take my little tape runner and I tape up. I got a little too close to the edge right there. I wanted to be close to the edge, but not that close. Anyway, take my tape runner. You don't need a lot, but then I start from this folded part and I just push it down and get it all like that. And I always seem to end up with a little bit of extra on the side. I don't know why. Anytime I've ever done this with this kind of stuff, I don't know if it's just not cut correctly, if it's the wrong size or whatever, or if it's just me, or if it's because it's coming out of a book you tear it out of. I don't know why it happens. So there's that part, and the next thing I want to do is I have this little Agenda 52 hole punch, and it's got the different sizes on here. I can't remember what size that one is. What are you? Well, I can't. Do I not have it unlocked? That would help if I unlocked it. Then I could put something in there. Helps so much. Okay, so to have that where it needs to be in the holes. Alright, so this is an A5. That's what size. Oh great, I turned it the wrong way. Let me make sure again. Yeah, it should be. And as I said, I've only done this once, so I could be getting everything totally off. I can't see well. I've done it once and it was a month ago, so maybe it's not an A5. Maybe it's somewhere between there. I don't know. Anyway, this is a 6-hole punch. Oh, there's the thing right there. It says A5, so it is an A5. Okay, alright. I don't know the different sizes of planners except like classic and mini and big in the happy planners, because that's mostly what I've used, and I've just recently gotten into learning about the other planners. Now I don't want to punch it on the side that I glued. Well, yeah, I'm going to do it. I kind of don't, but I kind of do. I'm going to go ahead and just punch it there. And then my side is punched. And I do believe I'm going to have to cut this way somehow. I'm feeling that I am. Yes. So, actually, no, I'm not. I'm not, I don't think. I don't know. We'll find out. I messed up my brain. Alright, so what I want to do is on this side, because I am going to be putting January's scripture on this, and I did cut this down a little bit more earlier. I didn't do it on camera, but I didn't cut it down enough, so I'm going to cut it down just a touch more. And what I'm going to do for the last scripture in January is, I think I'm just going to stick it in the middle. Yeah. I'm going to use my glue runner and go down all four sides. Maybe a tiny bit in the middle. And then I'm going to put this down kind of in the middle, as close in the middle as I can get, without actually measuring anything. And if it's crooked, honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. And then I think I'll take, just to give it some more color, a little more something. Oh, I had it turned around the right way in the beginning. I think I'll put in some washi. So there's green on that, and there's blue, so we'll just stick some of this right here. I do have some washi picked out for today, but it's not it's not the right colors. And no, I know I'm not going straight on that. I did that on purpose. I know that I went angled. I'm hoping that it makes it doesn't look weird. If it does look weird, I'll just have to redo it. Alright. And yes, I know I've got it in those spots where those holes are. But I have, well, I have punched washi before, but it didn't want to do it this time. Which this punch that I'm using, the holes are a little bit bigger than what the holes in my little planner punch are. Oh, that's better. Why did that one do well and this one didn't? Okay, that's fine. It'll be fine. So I'm kind of doing like that, and then I'm going to do a little trim on the side where this tape is sticking over. And squish it down. I don't know if this looks good or bad or whatever, but whenever I start decorating, I'm going to decorate this part too, when I start decorating for the actual month. Or the week, sorry. The week, not the month. But I'll do this page too with what I'm using for decoration. And then on this side, I'm going to grab my monthly scripture writing plan. I have so many sticky things all over me. And I'm just going to have it in the center here like I did with the others. And I'm not going to do anything special to that other than stick it in because there's already a decorative background on this. And then there's that. And if I feel like I need some washi or anything, I can put that on. But I haven't so far for the 3. This is the 3rd month. For the other 2, I did not. So, that's pretty close. It's good enough. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my 2 planner pages and I'm going to just start decorating for the week. But I'm going to use this one as well. Now here's where I'm going to come in with a problem, because every other week I have 7 days on these 2 pages. For this time I'm only going to have 6 days. But I'm not going to let it really be a problem. Not a huge problem for me. I'm just going to go ahead and on the front one that I usually use for my weekly gratitude, I'm going to go ahead and decorate it as if it was not a sidebar, but that situation kind of, but not exactly a sidebar situation. So, in other words, this week, this is going to have more decoration, and then I'm just going to put the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th on those days. Now, I do have some washi out. I have this that I brought out that I got from Michael's, oh goodness, years ago. It was on clearance. I've used some of these different times. Well, see there, I've used some. They're all the same, all 6 of them. But I'm thinking that it won't matter if I use one of these that are different on that other page that are not in this actual week. I know it's kind of weird the way I'm doing this, but it's okay. It'll be alright. And then I have leftovers from last week whenever I used the Grand Plans kit. I'm going to use some of it. I won't be using, I may use some of that, but I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see. But I will be using this page because I want to use the date covers. So let me go ahead real quick and put in the numbers so I don't mess that part up. So Monday is the 31st. And then the 1st. I really did like this Grand Plans kit. And I liked that you had a choice, or you could just, you could either do one of these functional pages or you could do both. Why can't I get you up? Actually, I could have used the other stickers that I've already used. Why didn't I do that? Use the other date dots. Oh well, I'll use them some other time. Instead of starting on these, I could have used those. But it's okay. It'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about it. But I just want to make this pretty, and I really enjoyed using the kit this week we're in right now and decorating it. And I'm thinking I may start using kits in this since I can because of the way it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. And what I want to do, I'm going to decorate it to go with this week. Actually, I think I will use some of the washi from the kit. Do I want to go at the top? It's not going to be wide enough to go all the way across. Let's see how much I can do. Let me just get one sheet. I'm so discombobulated. Please forgive me. I don't know why I'm trying to flip that upside down or right side up, but they're all the same. So if I put it here, there'll be 2 boxes on each side. There. That's fine. And then it's the same on each side there. And then I can put in some of this washi. The reason why I chose this washi is because it has gold in it, and it's got all the colors that are on these pages, or this stickers here. But on this page, I do need a place to write, like a grateful thought, which means I could bring out another one of those. Do I have one that says something about grateful or something? Let me look back in here. Okay. It's something grateful for the week. Hello, I love you like loves whatever. I don't know what. Remember that one time when? That's cute, but it's too big. I'm doing this completely different, which I may start doing something like this because, well, that's family memories, but it doesn't necessarily have to be about the family. It can be just something to me. That would be great, but it's too big. Okay. Here's the story. Family rules, Mom always says. Okay. Note to self. Actually, I could grab one of those that I put back. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab one of those. One of these. That one says true story. This one's cute. That's just the plain one. I think I'm going to use this one because it is I think it's cute. Do I want to go sideways? Do I want to be a little funky with it? I don't know if I do or not. I think I kind of do. I don't know what I'm going to put everywhere else. Do I want to go funky with it? I don't know if I do. Okay, Noah dropped something. Okay, so do I want to go funky sideways? Am I going to be crazy about that later? Is it going to bug me? Not yet. If I do that, I'm probably going to be annoyed by it later that I did that. But it looks like I'm stuck. Okay, are you coming up without tearing things? Okay. I'm just going to go like normal because if I do something crazy or whatever, I'll probably get a little bit weird about it. I'm not ready to venture out into crazy land like that yet. The different stuff. Alright, so there's that. And then I'm going to put my February in here. Well, I said I am. I printed these, and I cannot remember. I'll tell you where I got them from. I use them every week, but I've been using these down here. Actually, I'm going to use this one on this page. That was the plan anyway. Putting this one down. And I usually write the date down, but I'm not going to worry about writing the date because I'm going to put a date dot on there. So I'll put this February in. I think I'll put it in right here. Put that there, and then I'm just going to highlight the numbers. It'll be the 1st through the 6th. This is a friction highlighter. I really like those. But they do disappear if it gets hot or if you rub it, it will disappear. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. And this came from mycozyplanner.com. That's where I got those from. Okay, so I got to figure out what I want to put over here because there's really nothing I'm going to be doing there. Do I want to? Okay. I'll have to figure that out. now, because I don't have time to do it later, because I won't be doing it later. This is the time. At least before I finish this whole plan with me. So let me go ahead and flip over here and then I'll decide about that. So we're going to go ahead and put date dots down, but we need to put this one down first because that is the first of the week. And yes, this is a different type of thing. Wait. Yes, that's what this is for. I've confused myself. This is for Monday, the 31st. And I'm just going to write down what the scripture is right there. So let me go ahead and do that now. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I keep turning away from the camera, so I'm turning away from the microphone. I feel like I need to put something here, but I didn't before, so I really don't have to. But I guess because I did this, I feel like I need to. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to move this out of my way. Out of my brain space. Let's do this other. So I want to split these days in half. Or close to half. This is not exactly half. So let me go up a little bit. I'm not probably going to get exactly half because I don't ever actually count the dots or the squares or whatever you want to call it. I don't count them. I could make me a master copy or a what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. I could make me a little thing to where that I could know exactly where the middle was, and every week just go from there. What is it called? I want to say cheat sheet, but that's not right. That isn't even... Girl, you ain't even doing stuff right. Oh, I see one of my problems. My little cord from my hoodie is pushing the page. It pushed the page a little. Alright, so there's that. I probably should have started with this one because I already have the other one on this side. That's okay too. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'll put this one right here. And it's on the back side, so you won't really be able to tell if it's the center or not. But there's that. And I'll leave that over there for in case I need some more of it. Date dots, or date numbers. What are they called? The numbers that I need to put, so I know what date to write, or what scripture to write down. February is about self-control. I don't even know if I told you about this other because I've stopped so many times. Scripture writing plan. Yes, I think I did because I showed it to you. It's on my blog. It is, I talked about it on my link tree, which I did mess up and did not put one of the scriptures down, but I went back and fixed it. So hopefully nobody has printed it before I did it. But it is ready to go. If you click on the link on my link tree down below, and I have the other, all the others are at the bottom, and I'm going to see at the bottom of my link tree, and the links will take you to them, or they should. If they ever don't, please let me know. And if you ever find typos, please let me know, because I'd like to fix it. I do check, but I'm only human. I do mess up. Whoa, quit saying lady. You're annoying yourself. What I was trying to say before I so rudely interrupted myself is I do check them, but I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Sometimes I have to go back and fix it, and I would rather go back and fix it than it be messed up. Alright, that says love this day. And how did I put them in last time? I put them all on this side, so I want to not do that this time because I don't want them to be in the same area every time that I do this. And if I start using, oh, you got to go over a little bit. if I start using kits, or something like this. This is not a kit. This is something that I purchased, and I should have used this one on Monday, but I didn't have it on the other one. That's the reason why one reason I'm not using it. If you don't have it, you can't use it. What am I saying? If I start using kits, oh, that's over too far. I'm going to have to figure out where I want to put the stickers so that they won't be interfering with the scripture writing, because that is the main reason that honestly, that's the only reason I do this planner, is for the scripture writing, because otherwise I wouldn't need it. It's not really a planner though, y'all. I don't know why I started calling it a planner. I guess because, no, I do know. I was using a planner when I first started. I'm flipping this upside down. I was using an actual planner when I first started filming it. Now, before, when I was just doing scripture writing plans that I got offline, I was using a notebook when I first started writing scripture. I was just using a notebook and doing whatever. I'm going to put this one over here this time. Why? I don't know. I have no reason. But, using a notebook, and then I got a planner. I got a faith planner. And when I got the faith planner, I started recording the way I was decorating it, and sharing that with whoever was watching from my other channel, which the reason why that I started this channel is because I wanted one dedicated just to my planners, not to everything and my planners. So that's why I did that. Kind of got like 3 pages today. So what am I even saying anymore? I don't know. So now I ended up making my own bullet journal type situation. I think that's going to be enough of that. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to do this. I know these are appointment labels, but I don't care if they are or not. Actually, I'm going to write them down before I put it on. And I want to use one of these this time, just because I like the way they write, and they write smaller. So the last one for this one is Genesis 1:31. And I know that because we wrote the book of Genesis for this month of January, or we are writing. I'm not done, because we have not gotten here yet. We have not gotten to the 31st yet. Alright, so there's that. There's that page. And then I'm going to flip that over so we can do these. Let me see which one of these I want to use, because I don't want to use the same thing. That one was pink, so we're going to do a green one. It's Galatians 5, 22, and 23. I almost wrote a 1 for some weird reason, so that looks weird. But that's just me. That's the way I do things. Weird. So I'm going to put this one over here. That way I know which scripture it is that I'm supposed to write and what it is after I'm done writing it. Proverbs 25:28. I'll use one of these down here. And I think I'll put it here, just to be a little bit different. And then Thursday is, well, the 3rd is 2 Timothy 1:7. And I'll use this one. And I'll put it down here as well. I don't know why, it's just what I chose to do. And then the next one, I think I will do, let's see. I don't want to do the line one like that this time, but I want a pink one. So I guess I'm going to go back with this one. So the fourth will be 1 Peter 4:7. And I am beginning to wonder if it's the cat eating the cat's food or the dog, one of the dogs. Alright, I'm going to put this one in right here. Oh, no, it's the cat because I hear her collar hitting the thing. Okay. And then this one is the fifth, 1 Peter 5:8. And I think I will just go for here because I haven't done one up here. I think I'll go over one more. Can I go like I want to go? Yeah, that's in center. And then the last one, which this one is smaller. So I guess I'll just use another one of these appointment labels. The 6th is Romans 12:2. And I think I'll just stick it above this because why not? Be a little bit different. Okay, so that's all I'm going to have to write. So I feel like I want some washi on the bottom of this one, but I don't feel like I need it anywhere else. So I guess I'll put in I don't really know if I want to bring in another washi. Daisy. She's trying to go in the bedroom. She can't go in there. She's knocking on the door and Jeffrey's trying to sleep. Okay, I'll use this one with the little hearts. And I'll probably end up putting some more of this type somewhere else just because. But this has an ombre effect, kind of like that's an ombre thing. So, just so that it's not just on that one page. I think I'll put some right here. Maybe up right here. Daisy, you can't go in there. I don't know if y'all heard her talk to me or not, but she said meow. Okay. So, I want to put something here. So, I'm going to grab my quotes book and see if I have something. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes, I am, because I got that for that. I keep thinking that that's for the Grateful Thought, but this is for the Grateful Thought. Where are you at, quotes book? I know you're up here. There you are. I know I don't need anything on that, on any of that. But, like, I'll read all these quotes that's on there. Oh, that was a good one. Do I still have it? Yes. I actually did a Bible study today about kindness. I may do it. Yes, I think I will. It says kindness changes everything. Stop. Okay, well, just go there then. That's okay though. It's actually just like a few boxes here and a few boxes there. I wanted it to be over a little bit more, but it's fine. I don't want to pull it up and break it or anything. I just saw one that I kind of want to put there. Because I have the space this time. Well, you're going there too. The only thing I don't like about these stickers that are clear background stickers is once they go like close to the page, it's like static electricity. They gotta get there. They gotta be on the page. Okay, I can't get that up to get that little fuzz out from under it. But it's gonna drive me bonkers if I don't. Or I can get it up, but I can't get it up the way I was trying to do. Alright, there we go. Now, get that little fuzz off there. Y'all probably cannot see it, but I can, and I don't like it. And part of it is still there, but it's on the edge, which is weird. It's like right on the outside. Okay, got it. Alright, so let's see. I feel like something needs to be there, but I'm not going to do anything else, I don't think. I am. I'm going to put this one that says happy, happy, happy on there. Can you see it? Not really. Ooh. If I pull it up, is it going to ruin it? Nope, it's got to live there. That's its home now. It cannot leave. It's planted. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm just going to stop because I will sit here and put stickers and stickers and stickers. So I'm going to read you these things, what they say. This one for, actually, let's put it in the planner and then I'll read it to you. I think I just turned that all the wrong way. Let's see, this one goes this way. Can you get in there? No? Maybe? You're supposed to fit. There, come on. Are you not fitting? Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's flip through there and show you what it says. So, as I said, this will be the end of January, and I don't normally put it with the other, but I think I will for this planner or for this journal. It's a journal. Is it a journal? I guess so. Anyway, this says, this story gets better every time I hear it. And this says, love this day. So I'm going to put that one there for the 31st of January. And then the scripture writing plan for self-control is here. I don't know why this is being difficult to move. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Did I put those on that? No, I didn't. I forgot to put in these, the whole covers. So I'll do it as I'm reading them to you. And I'm going to use this color. This says kindness changes everything. And then the other says love. And of course that's the February. And I marked what days I'm writing this time. And I only put that calendar in the first of the month. I don't do it any other time because I don't have a bunch of copies of it. Now, if I had more copies of it, I would probably put it every week and just highlight the week. And yes, I could find some copies and print them, but this was already created this way and it works really well. So I'm just going to go with it how it is. So flip that over, and that says let's make today great, and that says best ever. I don't know why I chose this color, but that's what I chose. Which there's gold, and then there's like, actually this color almost. It's like a rose gold in there. I don't mind mixing metals. I've said that before. It doesn't matter to me. Whenever I got these, I wasn't thinking about them being like a metallic color, a foil color or whatever. I wasn't thinking about it. I just thought they were pretty, and they were a very great price. Alright, this says love all the moments, and this one says be happy, be bright, be you. And now this month, we're writing, some of the days, we're writing more than one scripture, and I'm hoping that I'm giving myself enough room. So far, since I started using this, I have not had to bring in Post-its or anything like I used to do. I am writing larger than I used to write in my faith planners, except whenever I used to use a notebook. So on those days when I have two scriptures, I may have to write smaller. So we'll see. That one says today is my day, and that one says love this day. Maybe not necessarily the best quotes for scripture writing. I don't know, for faith planning or faith whatever this is doing. I don't know. Oh no. Alright, I've got to write that 2 back in. And I can write on this, so not going to worry about it one tiny bit. It'll be fine. This is a functional journal thing. I'll keep wanting to say planner, but it's not a planner, y'all. It's not a planner. Because I'm not planning a thing in it. I'm planning to put this stuff in there. That's all I'm planning. I plan how I decorate it. Oh, that's all I do. I don't plan anything else in it. I put in what I'm supposed to be writing. That's all. So, quick flip through again after I get all this craziness out of my way so I can quit knocking it around, because I keep knocking it around. Okay. So, the end of January and then the February setup. So, that's what this is. And I'll be using these every time. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to put in, like, because there's no tab on this side, I'm going to put in a sticker that says January and February. And then this will be March, April, if it makes it. If not, I can add more pages. But if this one does not make it all of the weeks of February, which it should, no, maybe I don't have enough pages. I got bunches of more of this. I got it off Amazon, and I can always get more. So that's how it's going to look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too everywhere and all over the place. I did take off that washi that I had on here. And also, I have my prayer list in the front over here. I still need to do something here. I'm thinking about printing a vinyl and putting, like, have it say prayer list or something. But haven't decided what I want to do. And I did not decorate these. I just cut them and punched them. And that's the way that worked out. So, that is what the week is going to be looking like. And pretty soon, I will be having, as soon as January is over, I will do my flip through for January. And you'll see that video. I'm going to have all 3 of my planners on those videos each month. That way, you don't have like a 2-minute video or a minute video, because it doesn't take long to flip through. At least it hasn't the first time I tried it, and I did, or it didn't the first time I did it, and I did 2 months on that time. So this is the way it's going to look. I'm tempted to put washi in, but do I need to? Do I want to? Is it something that I need? No, it will look weird with that behind it. Nope, not going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button for me. And if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you be notified when I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Do you do scripture writing plan? Do you do journaling? I am thinking about starting just a journal. I don't know. I've tried it different times, but I always, like, if I don't write in it every day, I feel like I've failed. So, I don't know. I may or may not do it, but I have heard so many people say that it helps them that I kind of want to try it. But anyway, also, don't forget, I do have another channel. It is just like home stuff. So, if you like that sort of thing, want to check it out, it is in my link tree as well as lots of other things. Thank you again for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.